At the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Leo, you are going to have a very unusual and very strange and very bizarre sign. This sign that you're going to have, it's just going to mean to you so much. And this sign that you're going to have is just like, how can I actually explain this? If there are like about 10 people like standing and looking towards the specific situation, you would be the only one who would be able to understand and to see and to recognize this a sign. So the sign that you are going to have, it's going to come through the power of the actual synchronicity, and also it's going to come like a good a brilliant omen indeed. So this is going to kind of be very personal to you, the way you're going to feel this sign. Something very unusual it's going to happen at around that time. So this is how you know when this is actually going to come up. And I'm talking about the week in between the 24th and the 30th of October 2022. So you are something weird, some kind of weird situation is going to be happening at around the beginning of the week. Something weird is going to take place, whether maybe you're going to like kind of become aware of some kind of spirit around you, or something unusual is going to be going on, or you're just going to be walking outside and you're just going to feel like, you know what, I feel like I'm in a different dimension. I think we have all been in a different dimension over the last few years, but anyway, this is going to feel like a completely like, you know, like a different dimension. So this is what you need to understand. At the beginning of the week, you are going to enter a completely new dimension, and you may not be aware of from the very first day, but you will know at some moment in time you are going to kind of find yourself like really kind of like a being aware of other vibrations around you. Something is not going to feel the same. Something is going to feel really strange. Something is going to feel really bizarre. Whether this is going to be at your home, whether this is going to be at your work, whether this is going to be outside, you know, in the middle of the city, in the middle of the village, whether this is going to be in the middle of the forest, you know, it doesn't matter. You will know, like, you know what, the vibration is very strange and unusual, and this is the time when you need to understand that you are going to have this very interesting sign, very interesting omen, but it's going to happen in such a way when only you can understand this, only you can see this, only you can be aware of this. So it's to do with that very special element in your life that is going to touch your spirit, that is going to touch your soul, that is going to almost immediately help you to reconnect with yourself when it comes to you really facing the part of your life that you know is connected to your spiritual, your soul purpose. So when you have this sign, like something is like kind of going to, when you have this sign, you will know that almost immediately after that moment in time, you know, it's not only about the sign, it's not only you being aware of this like kind of like an unusual vibration, but what are you going to understand when you have this sign? You may understand this almost immediately, or you may understand this like a couple of minutes later, you may understand this like a couple of days later, a couple of hours later. It really depends, but it's going to start, something is going to change at that moment in time. You're going to open up spiritually, and you will, what this sign is going to do, what this sign is going to do, you will know exactly that, you know, that sign is going to make you aware of like a specific situation in your life that was driving you crazy for such a long time, for at least 1 year, and now suddenly you will be thinking about that situation, and you will understand that you are facing that situation from a completely different angle. So this sign is also going to give you the power to understand the specific situation that was draining your energy for such a long time, to understand, to see this from a completely different perspective, which is going to lead towards you wanting to make a change, and knowing exactly which adjustment do you need to do in terms of the actual sacrifice. You will know that something came to an end, and you will know exactly what am I talking about, because it's all going to lead towards you understanding, you know what, I need to adjust this, I need to adjust this. So it's not only about the readjustment, it's not only about the sacrifice, but it's about you kind of understanding, you know what, I need to be like a blunt and outspoken after this moment in time. It's to do with like you kind of having a really quick thinking, but or at the same time you will know that this is like kind of going to be connected to a really bold idea, and this type of a bold idea that I'm talking about, it's going to help you to attack your problems, you know that were like kind of really draining you, but it's a lot about you expressing yourself, talking, and putting your points across as well. And you know what else, it's like you're also going to need to understand that for a while you're going to need to kind of maybe be like a part of the certain group, or maybe you're going to be surrounded by this, maybe you're going to need to be surrounded by the certain people for a while, and these people like the energy came to an end with them, something is coming to an end with them, and you're going to be aware of that, and this is going to be the part of your challenge and task, facing this and understanding that you are going to need to be kind of like a really surrounded by the certain people for a while, but this is like just like kind of part of the progress and process, because you can't just do this really quickly. So that in itself, it's important, because the next time when you kind of like come across these people, next time when you're facing these people, there is something very interesting that it's actually going to happen. One of them is going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow. There is a certain inspiration that you're going to have from them, and that particular inspiration, it's also going to give you an idea how to start something that was on your mind for a while. And also a couple of days later, my gorgeous Leonie, what is also going to happen, a very important message. I like it so much, you will love this. The important message that you're going to have, it's going to put a big smile on your face. Why? Because this is going to surprise you, and it's to do with like something that you worked on for a while, and it was very slow, it just wasn't happening. It's to do with a part of your life that you've put so much energy in, but it wasn't as successful as you wanted it to be. It was like something slow took place, something just kind of slowed it down so much. So the message that you're going to have, it's going to put a big smile on your face, purely because you will see, oh my God, very interesting aspect of your life this is going to be, because now this message is going to make you aware that something is moving on in your life, and this is going to be brilliant because it is going to surprise you. It's almost to do with the part of your life that you thought that it came to an end, but no baby, no, it's not finished just yet, you know what I mean? So this is going to be really good, and it's also this is like going to be very beneficial when it comes to your finances and financial situation, and especially when it comes to you worrying about your finances and financial situation. Okay, so this is an aspect of your life that I've been told, that I'm seeing here. But also, you know, you will realize what I really like about this specifically is that you will realize that, you know, not that long ago you made a certain decision when it comes to this situation being slowed down, and you're almost blaming yourself, oh God, I did a wrong decision. No baby, no, you actually did a really wise decision indeed, because here you will also learn something very specific about yourself, and something very specific about your life too. Especially when it comes to the next step that you will want to make, it's going to be different. There's so much that is going to start changing after this moment in time. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Leonie, it's like, oh God, someone is going to be winding you up here. There is a specific person that is going to be winding you up, and I don't like this person whatsoever. This is no friend, this is no family member, this is just someone really annoying that is going to be winding you up. And I want you to know this, I want you to understand that your spiritual job should be, do not bite back, do not fight back, do not argue back, please. Whatever this person does, it's not your friend, do not waste your energy, please. This is the part of the spiritual plan and your progress, otherwise I wouldn't see it here. And for you, the wisest possible thing would be, and it's going to be, to respond to this situation in a positive way, in an optimistic way. You do not need to let this person know how you feel whatsoever. You can put your point across without like kind of like a really kind of losing it, or without, no, I'm not saying that you would do it, but you can put your point across really nicely and gently, and then just quickly change like conversation or something, change a subject or something quickly or something like that. But you know, just don't argue. And this is something that you are really kind of going to find challenging, but it's important for you to understand this indeed. And also when it comes to someone very specific in your life, my God, my gorgeous Leonie, this week is full of people really. And also when it comes to someone very specific in your life, someone very close to you, very important to you, again, it's going to surprise you. Like, it's really going to surprise you. Surprise invitation or surprise message. Like they want you to go somewhere, but you're gonna love this, you know. You're really gonna love this, because this is to do with something that you will find very attractive indeed. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Leonie, you are going to be facing a rather difficult choice. You're gonna be facing a difficult choice, but you know what? This difficult choice is not difficult at all. At the time when you're facing this difficult choice, what you need to understand and remember, pay attention to justice. Pay attention to justice. Pay attention to justice. That's the answer to your difficult choice, the actual justice. And at the same time, okay, you are going to get a very, very kind of like, there is a certain person that is going to be on your mind, somebody very strong, somebody very powerful, somebody who you really look up to, somebody really open-minded, somebody extremely successful, somebody who's rather spiritual, but somebody who's like successful in so many different, when it comes to so many different elements of their lives. That particular person is going to be on your mind, and you will be able to use that person, their energy, and you almost as if you will be thinking like, you're going to be thinking like what that person would do, what that person would do. And that's exactly the right way of thinking. This is no passerby. This is someone very special in your life, and this person is meant to be in your life, and through that person is going to come the answer to you, what to do when it comes to that difficult choice. You're going to be like, oh, what would he do? What would he do? Do you know what I mean? So that person is going to actually be responsible for you understanding also that when it comes to that difficult choice, you pay attention to what that person would do, for example, but also at the same time, the answer to that difficult choice is the actual justice. Okay, justice when it comes to you, justice when it comes to your life, justice when it comes to your path. And couple of days after that moment in time, there is going to be like, oh my God, an unexpected situation, and I do not like this whatsoever, but I will tell you, it's going to end up brilliantly. An unexpected situation, it's going to blow you away. I'm talking about a nasty tower moment where something is going to take place, and it's going to surprise you in a bad way. There are certain like secrets that are going to be revealed, what you're going to become aware of. You're going to find like quite mind-blowing in so many different ways. There's so many things that you're going to find out about certain people, but most above all, this is going to affect your life because it's going to throw you out of balance just a little bit, or it's supposed to throw you balance out of, it's supposed to kind of throw you out of balance just a little bit, and you're going to feel like that like for a day or two, until pam pam pam, you get an absolutely amazing surprise message by the end of the week. And the surprise message that you're going to get, it's going to make you aware of your own victory. It's something that you've been working on for such a long time, something that means to you such a long time, and you will understand and you will know. I know it doesn't even have anything to do with that tower moment, but you will understand if that tower moment didn't happen, this particular situation wouldn't come up. It sounds crazy, but it's true, because couple of days, as I said, after that tower moment, you are going to have this information and message, and you are going to, oh my God, this is going to be leading towards one of the biggest victories of your life. You're going to feel so proud. It's to do with your achievement, huge, massive achievement, which is going to lead towards even bigger success. Oh my God. Okay, my gorgeous Leonie, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.